Howdy folks, it is Diecastbuffet here again. Welcome back to NASCAR Thunder 2004 Career Mode, and what a crazy event at Watkins Glen. If you haven't seen the last episode, go ahead and check it out, because Kenny Wallace won at Watkins Glen, his first ever Winston Cup win, as per tradition here. We're going to go check out his career stats when we have a new first-time winner. Think about it, Kenny Wallace and Scott Wimmer win races in 2008. Yeah. So the 1993 NASCAR rookie contender. Wow. That was his first top 10 of the season. And his first top 10 since 2005. But Kenny Wallace finally gets his first Winston Cup win at Watkins Glen in 08. Your updated point standings: Dale Earnhardt Jr., who is cruising to a Winston Cup championship with a 5.9 average finish, 489 points ahead of us. So for us to win our first Winston Cup championship, it's going to take the Noah's Ark of luck to be able to do so. But let's go see what's crack-a-lacking in the garage. So Watkins Glen was kind of a oof. We should have done better there. We really should have. But you know what? That's the final road course race of the season. I tell you what, we're going to Michigan. I think Bristol's after this, but I mean, our short track body is so beat up. We got to get this thing fixed. So even though it's not going to be ready in time for Bristol, I still want to have that ready for Richmond and New Hampshire. So we'll probably have to pull a spare speedway body to get through Bristol, but we're going to Michigan. This is a very good track for us, but the truth is it is literally 2007 all over again. Yeah, Nickelback's back on the radio. But we got to find a way to run down Dale Earnhardt Jr. in the Winston Cup points total, and it's not going to be too easy. And looks like we're going to have to use, engine number 12. Not the most horsepower, but it's the best speedway car we got right now. And we're going to use body number 10. Car rating of 80, let's go back up to Michigan. Alrighty folks, so we qualified, what was it, like 12th or something for the Michigan 400. Yes, it is 12th place. Mark Martin is on the pole. Let's go into the down track side. From Michigan, yeehaw.
Welcome everyone to Michigan International Speedway for our coverage of the Michigan 400. What can we expect in this race, Barney?
Well, look for speeds approaching 200 miles an hour and cars running 3 and 4 wide. That's a recipe for some exciting stuff.
The 82 car, who's currently in the top 10 in points, will try to reach that next step, the top 5.
Yeah, he needs to focus on this race. A poor finish can quickly bounce you out of the top 10, but a win can gain you several positions, might even put you in the top 5. We'll see what happens.
Jerry Nadeau is one of those guys who you just keep expecting to break out and have a good year.
Yeah, you do, but he's got a ton of talent and some good equipment. He's shown he can win and run up front. Now he's just got to string some success together and gain some confidence out there.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
Alrighty, folks. It is Mark Martin in, well, let's just be honest, the unbeatable Dale Earnhardt Jr. in second place here. 440 points we find ourselves out, and we're already past the halfway point. And truth be told, it's the dog days of summer, right? We're approaching the Bristol night race, and as far as I'm concerned, once the checker drops at the Bristol night race, there's no more mulligans, there's no more BS. It's either put up or go home. Because after that, it is the championship chase, pretty much. And you kick it off at Darlington and Richmond, and that's pretty well full-on championship mode. So after Bristol, you better have your ducks in a row, so to speak. So anyways, today's goal, max your points. I'm not worried about winning the race. I'm worried about just going out there and trying to get as many points as possible. If I can lead a lap something, we have to try something to gain points on Dale Earnhardt Jr. We got to take care of the car as well. We don't need to have an engine failure like we had at Texas Motor Speedway. Car's plowing a little tight there, and if you're just tuning in, the last episode at Watkins Glen, which again, go check it out if you haven't, we had an absolute just door-banging finish there. And I think it was the caution waved late. And it was me, Matt Kenseth, and probably Elliott Sadler, too. From what I remember. And we were just beating the bang and going through the S's. I remember I crashed out or spun out. And somehow, some way, Kenny Wallace took the lead and won the freaking race. It was incredible, as we're going to make pretty bad contact with Elliott Sadler. Granted, he was blocking us, but it's not exactly the best place to block at, but I'll take blame for it. It's all good, though. Jeff Gordon really has not been a true championship contender this season, at least not statistically speaking, but Gordon could be a driver that could kind of wake up in the final tail of this Winston Cup season, of course, 2008, and really be a contender to win this championship. You know, the Chevrolets definitely have the fastest program out here. I mean, they've won a gargantuan amount of Winston Cup races. I mean, definitely the right manufacturer, but one thing that's very apparent is the first two cars are pretty slow. Look at the gaggle of cars up there, guys. I mean, these cats can't get away. I mean, they literally can't get away. I'm trying to get around Johnny Benson. Go back to Richmond earlier this season. Me and Benson, we tangoed into the wall. That didn't help our point standings, but it is what it is. You know, it hasn't been a perfect season. We've kind of had some, you know, we've made plenty of mistakes this season, but we also had some sponsorship issues as well. I don't know about you, but I drive better with a better-looking race car, you know? And I think it's Jeff Burton right there in the 10th place spot, but newsflash, the car's getting tight, and Dale Earnhardt Jr. just took the lead here at Michigan. So, Dale Jr. is going to award himself with 5 extra bonus points. Again, 440 points away from us. I mean, it's basically 2003 Matt Kenseth on steroids in real life 2003, because this cat is just flat out unbeatable. The same situation that happened last season with Ryan Newman, and it's going to take an absolute Noah's Ark of luck to be able to win this championship. Quite frankly, for anyone to win this championship. I mean, Earnhardt's going to have to probably have 2, maybe 3 DNFs with about 13 races to go. The odds of that happening, yeah, you know. But you never know. You never know. I remember on Thunder 2003, it was the 2005 season we ran in our season playthrough. It was the final race. Mark Martin easily had a championship lead. All he had to do was finish like top 15 or something, top 20. He was, big contact between teammates Tony Stewart and Bobby Labonte. There's old Kurt Busch there. But Mark Martin was coming to the white flag. He was like in 3rd place or something. He was well within the championship. Gordon was the cat he was racing for. Gordon pretty much had to have a perfect day, win the race, or whatever, finish 30 spots ahead, etc. Mark Martin's car literally disappeared on the final lap of the final race of the season for the championship. It glitched out. And that's why I say never, because that right there proved to me that anything truly can happen in these NASCAR games. And he literally, game glitched out. He had a DNF. And guess who won the championship? It was Jeff Gordon. It was the craziest thing I've ever seen in a NASCAR video game in my life. I am so sorry, Tony Stewart. But I gotta get this move on here. I'm gonna try to get up there and try to get around Dale Jr. I mean, this cat is just so freaking dominant, man. If we could pass him here, we might be able to spoil the max point stay from him. Oh, Jimmy, I don't want to hit you, buddy. I don't want to hit you, Jimmy. But Matt Kenseth's gonna, he's got a broomstick up his hind that he's still salty about Watkins Glen, which, truth be told, I don't blame him. But I mean, hey, we were duking it out for a Winston Cup win. Go underneath Jimmy Johnson here, trying to stay in tow with Dale Jr. Car's really loose on the bottom. I'm so sorry, Jim Jam. Is Kenseth pitting? No, he's not. So Kenseth is just pretty much just PO'd at this point. He's not happy. So if we can try to get him to the outside here. Let's see. Let's try to get him to the outside here and then just dive down low. Slide job, perfect right there. That was straight up. Kyle Busch Larson 2018 right there. That was perfect. So now we're in the tracks of a Budweiser Monte Carlo. And Kenseth is in the rear view, but our tires, though, we're going to pit with Dale Earnhardt Jr. Probably, honestly, we probably should pit with him on every single race here on out. just do what Dale Jr. does and hope and pray as a DNF. You know, I don't want anything bad to happen to him, but I need to have a few engine spoils, if you know what I'm saying. I think Junior's led about 7 laps today, so there's still a chance we could lead the most laps if we can get around him very quickly and efficiently here, because he's easily got the stout car of the field. The one thing about Michigan, though, pitting at the right time could be more valuable than your actual race car speed, because we've seen the discrepancy between new and old tires and how if you get a 2 or 3, 4, 5, whatever second lead, good luck running them down. Oh, come on, Dale. I gotta get around you, buddy. I'm gonna have to move you at this point. I'm gonna have to move you, bud. I want this freaking spot. Dang it, we still can't get around Dale Jr. I tried making contact to him. I still can't get around him. I mean, his car is absolutely on rails. It's gonna be a weird entry here. Kick the throttle, kick the throttle. Oh, he's pitting. Okay, we're pitting too. Screw it. Tell you what, I want ahead of Dale. That was stupid. Dang it, we just got a freaking speeding penalty. Well, that was really stupid of us. I was trying to get ahead of him to lead the lap, but I didn't realize, or didn't really think that there was other cars on pit road. That was so stupid. So, a 5-second penalty here. Not what we needed. I'm going to get me a swig of Joe here. Oh, my God. That was really stupid. That was just an absolute bonehead mistake by me. I was thinking that if I got ahead of him, and we were the first 2 cars, him being second, I was being first, I could pretty much take that bonus lap there over him. But of course, that didn't work out. So now we lose 5 seconds to Dale Earnhardt Jr. here. And truth be told, without a caution, we're out of the woods for a Winston Cup win. This is worst case scenario. Now, I loosened the car up a little bit more. I have to do something to get this car going forward. I know it's not what I want to, but if anything, though, at least we gained a little bit of track position entering pit road, so I'm not saying it's an absolute disaster. I mean, it is, but you know what I'm trying to say. We gained maybe like 1/10 on Dale Jr. when we pitted. Now, we're going to have to outrun Dale Jr. Like, we're going to have to just absolute flat-footed, ZZ top it basically around this whole place, because we're borderline blowing up on RPMs. But one thing I'm noticing is that middle to outside groove generally has the kind of the darker tire wear, or tire, marks. Maybe that'd be a better line around here. Maybe that would save our tires for a longer run. I don't know. We got an engine failure down here in turns 3 and 4. I don't know who it is. It's going to be Greg Biffle, a Ford engine out here at the Michigan 400. Tough luck for the Biff. And Dale Jr. is going to be picking up the Winston Cup lead. I know, is it Kevin Harvick? Oh my goodness, this is crazy. We got to watch our RPMs here, guys. Now, I'm hoping and praying to God that's not Kurt Busch and that's Dale Jr. up here, but I know I'd be selling myself a bunch of magic beans, because I know that's Kurt Busch. That's not a Budweiser Monte Carlo. It's more like a Sharpie Ford Taurus. Granted, a Sharpie and a Budweiser, you have to be on the same age almost to buy one. Anyways, we're in 10th place here. We didn't lead a lap, so that's 5 more bonus points we didn't get. And, well, the only thing we can hope for is a caution here. If a caution happens, we're well within the hunts. But it has to happen, like, right now. Like, right now. Like, Billy Mays right now, because we're so far behind. But there's still opportunity for the top 5. I'm so sorry, Jimmy. Now, there's some drivers who pitted a little bit earlier, and I think Kevin Harvick is an absolute sitting duck if this thing goes green, because Kurt Busch actually led us up there, or he followed us up there. Oh, he hit the wall there too. Ooh, contact between him and Jimmy Johnson. But Kevin Harvick's going to have very, very bad tires at the end of this race, so if there's one driver that everyone wants to pounce on, I'd say it's that 29 car, because he clearly got that track position by pitting a little early. tires are wearing. Got Ryan Newman behind us. He's no longer a championship contender, even though he's your defending Winston Cup champion. He's about to just boogie on the inside. This car is already going to dirt now. We barely hit the wall. Maybe we shouldn't have made that wedge adjustment. You know, it is what it is. I'm trying, guys. I'm trying. You know, it's so difficult to gain points on a driver that finishes first or second or third 36 races out of a year. You understand what I'm trying to say? You know how unbelievably difficult it is to finish and gain points on a driver that finishes first, second, or third every single race. Kurt, I really am not in for mood for your crap. I know me and him have had a interesting season, to say the least. Shades of, I would say, Jimmy Spencer, Kurt Busch, 2002, 2003. We've really had that type of season this year. You know, no disrespect to Kurt Busch in real life. I'm a huge fan of him. But in this playthrough, oh God, we are rivals. Now we're one spot out from getting that top 10. Top 5's out of the picture. But I'm definitely going to be digging, trying to get that top 10. If I can get it. But of course, that's, you know, that might not be, that might not be in the cards tonight or today. Just unfortunate, though, because Dale Jr., I think, is going to win his 7th Winston Cup race of the season. And, I mean, I'm telling you, this guy he is running away with the championship, and there's nothing anyone could do about it. I mean, what do? Go up there and spin him out? I don't want to do that. I mean, that would just be, I would feel much worse spinning him out winning the championship than finishing 3rd, 4th, or 5th legitimately. You know what I'm saying? I mean, truth be told, for the ratings of the Winston Cup Series, you know, and the NBC, you know, broadcasters in real life, if this was on television, absolutely, they would be like, okay, we gotta limit the 8 car, we gotta make it more interesting. But you know, that is part of Winston Cup racing. Sometimes you win 12 races a season, 10 races, and sometimes you're the ball and you don't win anything. Anyways, Martin right there, your pole sitter, is right there in 10th. I'm going to push the engine as much as I can. We pushed it there. Yep. Okay, so we're going to have to battle for 11th here. I pushed it. Look, I wasn't going to be able to get that 10th place spot if I didn't almost flat foot 1 and 2. I tried it. Just not enough grip in the car. Definitely went the wrong way with the wedge adjustment, and yeah, just not a good adjustment. McMurray, I'm so sorry, buddy, but I gotta get these points. Just not a good call by me, and obviously the speeding penalty was really bad. But you know what? It is what it is. We're gonna move on to Bristol. Dale Earnhardt Jr. picks up another big win here in what looks like to be his first championship season. Well, that was not the best Michigan race. At least we kind of cooled off the rivalry with Matt Kenseth. But absolutely, Dale Jr. dominates 13 laps led out of 20. Kevin Harvick with 1 lap led. Like I said, Harvick probably pitted a little bit earlier, got some track position. But the way Michigan works, you know, a 2-mile super speedway, that's why I say you're going to probably win this race based on when you pit rather than your car speeds. And if Kevin Harvick would have just pitted, you know, with everyone else, maybe he wouldn't have got that top 5. So definitely when you pit is so important here. But through the top 10 here, got some cats like Newman finds a way to get a top 10. Bobby Labonte, Michael Waltrip, Burton 1 spot shy from his teammate. And unfortunately, we finished 13th there. But through the field here, let's see who's the bottom of the barrel. Of course, Kenny Wass, who finished first last Sunday at Watkins Glen. And over here to the bottom of the page, it's going to be Greg Biffle and C. Dixon. Those are your bottom of the barrel today, 42nd and 43rd respectively. But absolutely domination by Dale Jr. With his 7th win of the season, it's going to probably be about 510 points ahead of us. Let's see, 175 right there for him right now. And we got 124. So yeah, roughly 50 points gained right there. I'm telling you, this guy is absolutely just running away with the championship. And not to add salt on the wound, but he did get a maximum points day because he led the most laps. So that's 185 points right there to the Budweiser Monte Carlo. So pretty much put it at 61 points, I think, to the T. But anyways, folks, thank you all so much for watching the video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Of course, upload these every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on the channel, Diecastbuffet. But absolutely, man. Dale Jr. is running away with the championship. We're going to the Bristol night race next. Hey, man, anything could happen at Bristol. I've seen the points leaders generally qualify mid-pack there so many times, so that could be an opportunity to gain some points finally if we can go out there and win that race. Anyways, folks, thank you all so much for watching. Have a great one. Diecast Buffet signing off.